Yeah, okay. So if we are talking about module, there are A, B, C, D, and E. Okay, there are 5 modules. So if you're talking about these 5 modules, A, B, C, and D, so A and B modules cover almost 50% of our syllabus. Almost 50% of syllabus will be covered by the module A and B only. Okay. And when it comes to that, how much we have to study or how much we are expecting the number of questions. So from the module A, we can expect the 10 to 15 marks questions will be there. But when we are talking about module B, this is very important because maximum marks of questions will be covered here. That is 30 to 35 marks, which we are expecting. In the module C, 15 to 20 questions will be seen or marks will be seen. In module D, 20 to 25 will be there. And in E, that we can say simply 15 to 20 marks will be there. So this is an overall or average analysis that how much questions, or sorry, how much marks questions will be asked under a particular module. So we have to cover it accordingly so that you can see that the B module is very important because 30 to 35 marks questions can be asked from here. Okay, and the module A and B both covers 50% of our syllabus of the principles and practices of banking. Okay, so we are going to cover on that situation, on that sequence, that A and B will be covered first so that the 50% syllabus will be covered and maximum portion from where the expectation of the marks is high. We are going to cover that. Okay. So we will start with the module A. That is first topic is Indian financial system. Now, what is Indian financial system? Let me know. Okay, let's start. So what is Indian financial system? Let me know. What is the meaning of the Indian financial system or any financial system? That it will be asked to you what is financial system means, then what will be your answer? How to ask doubts? You can ask doubt in the class by commenting in the chat box. Okay. And if you are watching, like for example, let's say someday you are not able to join the live class and you are watching the recorded class and you have a certain doubt, in that situation what you can do, you can ask your doubt in the next class or you can ask your doubt on the Telegram. Okay, you can join the Telegram channel and you can ask doubt from there also. Clear? So this is how you can cover up your doubts. Now let me know what does financial system mean. And first of all, stay active in the session. Whatever we are discussing, if you know the answer, do answer the question. Or if you do not know, just let me know that we do not know, so that we will not waste our time in the waiting of the answer. Financial institution or financial system, what does it means? Achha, can we say that banking system is a financial system? Can we say that? System for mobilizing capital. Okay. Financial system means a structure where the mobilization of funds flow from surplus sector to needy sector. Very good. Banking is a part of financial system. Okay. So simply when we are talking about the financial system, what is financial system? It is a system. One second. It is a system in which exchange of funds take place among the persons who have surplus money and the persons who have deficit of money. So exchange of funds will be done between these peoples or among these people. So simply when we are talking about the financial system, it is a type of system in which exchange of funds take place among the people who have surplus money and the people who are deficit of money or who are needy for money. Okay, who needs money to survive or to fulfill their basic needs. Okay. So this is what we have to cover in Indian financial system. So first of all, let's start with the formal structure of the Indian financial system. So we have an Indian financial system of formal system and informal system will be there. Now what we are doing, we are just exchanging funds among the people who have money and who do not have money. So this exchange of money will be done by two methods, that is formal and informal system. So when we are talking about the formal system, what does it mean? Okay, so when we're talking about the formal system, it means it is a regulated system in which we have a regulatory body, in which we have authorities who are letting us know that how you can exchange your funds. You can't fraud in this particular system because it is a formal system, because it is a regulated system. And informal system is this system is the system where the money lenders are providing funds. Okay, the zamindars, the landlords are performing a certain exchange of funds activity. That is known as your informal system. Okay. Now the formal system covers your regulators like RBI, like SEBI, like PFRDA, like ADA, etc. Acha, let me know ADA regulates which sector? ADA is a regulatory body of which sector? Very good, insurance. Okay. PFRDA is a regulatory body for which sector? Very good, pension sector. SEBI is the regulatory body of which sector? PFRDA is only for the pension sector. Okay. Savita, it's not a bit of provident fund. It's your pension. SEBI is for capital market, okay? No. We will see SEBI is the regulatory body for the investment market, not only for capital market, investment market, because it includes your commodity market, it includes your share market, it includes your what we can say debt market, it includes your derivative market, okay? Yeah, mutual funds also. Correct. So when we are talking about SEBI, SEBI is the regulatory body of the investment market, which covers your shares, bond, debentures, or we can say shares, debt market, commodity market, derivative market, mutual funds also. Okay. And RBI is the regulatory body of banking sector. Okay, very good. Now these are the regulators, and when there is a regulator, there will be financial institutions also, like the commercial banks, like the non-banking financial companies. Apart from that, we have primary dealers, we have all India financial institution. All these are the financial institutions. Now, in this what these financial institutions are doing, they are participating in the financial market and services, or they are providing the financial market and services to the people. Okay. Yeah, correct. Now let's move forward. So this is the basic structure of our financial system. Now, what is financial system? A financial system means the structure that is available in an economy to mobilize the capital from various surplus sector of economy and allocate and distribute the same to the various needs sector. So simply, which we have discussed in the one line, that the financial system is the system in which exchange of funds will happen between the persons who have surplus money and the persons who have deficit of money. So this is what written in the financial systems definition. So the transformation of savings into investment and consumption is facilitated by the financial system. Let's say, for example, I am earning a certain money in a financial year, and I'm having a savings account in a bank. So I'm depositing, I'm doing savings of mine in a particular bank. Now bank is using my deposit to give loan to another person. Okay, and that another person is investing in opening a certain business, or in providing a certain services, or starting a new entrepreneurship, etc. So once the savings, one person's savings become another person's investment and another person's consumption. Okay, and this all services will be given by the financial system. Now a financial system is a set of institutions such as banks, insurance companies, your stock exchange, that permit the exchange of funds. Okay, it is obvious that we are saying in the financial system we do the exchange of funds. Now who is letting us do the exchange of funds? It is obvious that if I am asking a money from you, that give me certain 10,000, 20,000 rupees, and I will return you after 1 month. It is obvious you do not know me and you will not trust me. It may be possible that I can take money from all of you and not giving it back to you. Sorry. So there is a risk to give money to any person. Right? In that situation, what we can do, we have a certain financial institution, set of institutions who are letting us to exchange the funds among the people, and we can say having, yeah, very good. and having without risk needs of the funds will be fulfilled. Okay, so these are the institutions which permit us to exchange the funds among us. So this is a simple diagram of financial system. So here we have a surplus sector who have more money, and we have a needy sector who needs money. And between them, there is a financial intermediaries. It can be bank, it can be insurance company, it can be anything. Now, what we are doing, the surplus sector have a certain savings. Okay, the surplus sector is doing savings. This savings is converted into investment and consumption and given to the needy sector. Now needy sector is spending this money in their needs. Okay, and this surplus sector are getting money from the investors also. So there are certain investors, it means they are the people who have surplus money. Okay, they have deposited the money in the surplus sector. That money was lent to the savings in the banking sector of financial institution. That savings was given to the investment and consumption for the needy sector, and then the needy sector will become the spenders. They will invest, or we can say they will spend the money in the market. Okay, next. So the financial system comprises a mixture of intermediaries, market, and instruments that are related to each other. So financial system, it doesn't mean that only the regulatory bodies will be there. No. In financial system, we have intermediaries of all types of regulator. We have financial market. We have instruments which will be used under the financial market. Okay. Next. So this is the basic components of the financial system. When we are talking about financial system, it is the system where exchange of funds take place among the people who have surplus money and who have deficit of money. Okay, this is financial system, and to perform this activity we have three components. That is first financial market, second is your financial instrument, third is your market participant. Okay, these are the three components. So what is financial market? Financial market is the market in which the exchange of funds will be done, and this market is of two types. First is your money market, and second is your capital market. In money market, we exchange funds for less than 1 year, and in capital market, we exchange funds for more than 1 year. So these are the financial market in which exchange of funds will take place. It is obvious now, like for example, if I want to start a business, let's say for example, I want to sell a pen. Okay, I want to sell a pen. Now, from where I can sell the pen, let me know. Like I want to start a business or I want to sell the pens. Now, how can I sell pen to the public? Let me know. How can I sell pen to the public? In the market, okay. Public issue in market. Retail and wholesale market. Okay. So we need a marketplace or market space. If I want to sell a particular product, it doesn't matter what product I want to sell. I need either marketplace or market space. Now, what does this mean? Marketplace is the place where you physically go in a shop and you take certain goods and services from there. That is your marketplace. But when we are talking about market space, what is market space? Market space is the online platform from where you are purchasing your goods and services. So if any person wants to sell something or wants to purchase something or wants to invest somewhere, so they need a certain marketplace or market space. So similarly, when we are saying that exchange of funds will happen under the financial system, so we need a certain place now where we can exchange this fund. So that place is known as financial market. It provides us the marketplace also and market space also. You can invest in money market and capital market physically and as well as online. So this is the financial market. That is the first component of financial system. Second is financial instrument. Now, financial instrument is simply means the products or the instruments we are using in the financial market to perform or to fulfill our funds needs. It can be shares, it can be bonds, it can be debentures, it can be insurance, it can be mutual funds, etc. So these are the financial instruments, or we can say financial product or services, by using which we are exchanging funds with each other. Okay. Now, market participants are the people who are participating in the market, who are exchanging the funds among them. So it can be bank, it can be NBFC. Okay. It can be bank, it can be NBFC, it can be primary dealers, it can be investors, it can be a general public also. Investors can be there. It can be government also will be there. Okay. It can be companies, corporates, etc. So these are the market participants. So what we have seen saying that the financial system is the system where the exchange of funds take place. Okay. And this exchange of takes place is required three components. First is market, financial market, the place or the place or platform in which you have to in which you will exchange funds. That is your financial market. Second is your financial instrument. Now, financial instruments are certain what we can say, financial instruments are certain product or services of the financial market which can be used in the financial market to exchange the funds. And market participants are those people who are participating in the financial market to fulfill their funds need. Okay, so this is the basic structure of every financial system in our country. Okay. Now, the financial market is of money market, your debt market, your capital market, and your forex market. Money market is simply when we are using the call money, notice money, also the term money, treasury bills, certificate of deposit, intercorporate deposit, commercial papers, repos, and commercial bills, or also CBLO. CBLO is also there. So these are the instruments of money market. These are the instrument of money market. Okay. So call money, notice money, everything is the instrument of the money market, which is written in the last line. And what is money market? Money market is a type of financial market which is regulated by Reserve Bank of India, and it is only for less than 1 year. Okay, that is your money market. After that, we have debt market. Now, debt means loan. Whenever we are talking about debt market or debt instrument, it means we are talking about the loan instrument in which, if I am in, if for example, if Adda 24/7 is issuing shares, okay, for example, if Adda 24/7 is issuing shares and we have purchased the share of Adda 24/7, now is there any obligation on Adda 24/7 company that it should return your money to you with profit? Is it any obligation on company? Then if you have invested in the share of the company have to give you the whole amount you have invested, and plus the profit is also have to give. Is there any obligation? Yes, there is no obligation, because when you are purchasing the share of any company, the company is giving you the ownership. The part of the share you have purchased, you will become the owner of that part of the company. Okay. And when you become owner of that particular part of the company, it means whatever happened with the company, if company is earning profit, if company is facing loss, then you have to bear that, because you are also a partner in the company. You are also a owner of a certain shares which you have purchased. But in debt instrument or in debt market, simply we are saying the company is taking loan, or company is issuing certain documents in which company is borrowing fund, or the government is borrowing fund, or there is a guarantee that your money which you have invested, the principal amount will be given to you with the fixed rate of interest also. So that's why we are saying that the government securities are your risk-free assets. Why we are saying that it is a risk-free asset? Because the maturity period will be predefined, the rate of interest provided to the investor will be predefined, and what we can say, yes, it is backed by the government of India also. So that's why we are saying that the government security is a risk-free asset. There is no risk. It is guarantee that if you have given the money, you will get back the money. Okay. So debt market, government securities will be there. It can be issued by central government, state government. Bonds will be there. which will be issued by financial institution, your public sector undertakings, and your corporate securities. Okay. Next, we have capital market. Capital market includes three types of market. Acha, can I say, is this statement is true or false? You have to let me know that the share market is capital market. Is this statement is correct? Share market is capital market. Is this statement is true or false? Some are saying yes. Some are saying don't know. Okay. Acha. Okay, maximum are saying yes. Acha, let me know if I say this, that the capital market is a share market. Is it true? Capital market is a share market. Is it true? No. Why it's not true? When you can say that share market is a capital market, why you can't say that the capital market is a share market? Share market is a part of capital market. Okay. So when we are talking about the capital market has three market segments. First is your equity market. Second is your commodity market. And third is your derivative market. Okay, so you can't say that the capital market is the share market. Okay, because you can say that capital market is a financial type of a financial market for more than 1 year, in which the companies and individuals are raising funds whenever they required. Okay, but the capital market includes three types of market, or we can say the capital market has divided the market in three segments. That is your equity market, commodity market, and derivative market. So the share market is a part of the capital market, the commodity market is a part, and derivative market is also a part. But you can't say that the capital market is a share market, because capital market is a broader term, or we can say capital market is a long-term market or more than 1 year market. And there are different types of market which are more than 1 year, which are with the more than 1 year maturity, and all will be covered under the capital market. Okay. Now next is forex market, that is foreign exchange market. Okay, so that is foreign exchange market. So these are the four types of financial market which we have to study. Now the authority in financial system. Who are the authorities in financial system? So first we have RBI. Now RBI is the central banking authority in our country. Second we have SEBI. SEBI is the capital market regulatory authority. Third we have Adda and PFRDA, insurance and pension regulatory authority. So first RBI, what RBI is doing? RBI controlling the money. Monetary control will be under the Reserve Bank of India with the help of monetary policy. Okay. Now supervision of commercial bank, NBFC, primary dealers, financial institution, cooperative banks, clearing a settlement system, everything. So all the supervision will be done by RBI. Management of government debt is because we know RBI is the bank for government of India. It means RBI works as an agent for government of India. So what we are saying in that situation, management of government debt will be done by RBI, because RBI works as an agent of government of India. Now banker to government. Okay, next is banker to government. Now when we are talking about the banker to government, it is obvious that RBI is a agent for the government of India, or it performs every activities for the government. Whenever government requires to sell or issue the government securities, so the selling and purchasing of government securities is done by the RBI on behalf of government of India. Okay, if we are talking about that government of India requires a certain fund because of the mismatch of the revenue and expenses, in that situation RBI will give loan to the government of India. And if the maintenance of the funds of government of India done, it will be done by Reserve Bank of India. So RBI works as an agent for government of India. Okay. Now RBI is lender of last resort for all the commercial bank. Whenever commercial bank requires certain loan or requires certain capital, RBI will always be there to provide them the credit. So that's why RBI is known as lender of last resort. Okay. Now, next is money market regulations will be done by RBI. RBI controls the money market also. That is a short-term market. Okay. So these are the tasks which is performed by the central banking authority, that is Reserve Bank of India. Now let's come to the SEBI. SEBI stands for Securities and Exchange Board of India. What is derivative? Derivative is a product whose value is derived from two or more basic variables. That is known as underlying assets. Okay, Vimal. When we are talking about derivative, derivatives can be any product, but the product's value will be derived from two or more basic variables. And those variables are your underlying assets. Okay. In short, let's take an example. For example, yeah, I am purchasing, let's say, iPhone from USA. Okay, I am purchasing certain number of iPhones from USA, and I have to pay in dollars also because I am doing foreign trade, so I have to do the payment in the foreign currency, that is dollar. So I have purchased, let's say, 100 iPhones from USA, and now I have to give the payment to the exporter. Now, exporter has said at the time of the contract that one iPhone will be provided you in $200, for example. Now, how much amount I have to pay to the exporter, it depends on what is the exchange rate of Indian rupee. If Indian rupee is $1.60, then I have to pay according to that. If Indian rupee is 74, then I have to pay according to that. If Indian rupee is 1 rupee equals to $1, then I have to pay according to that. So it is obvious that the product is mobile, but the value of mobile is derived from the exchange rate of the currency. Now that mobile will be known as your derivative product. Okay, Vimal? Is it clear now? Or in detail, when we are going to discuss the derivative chapter, we will discuss in the details here. Let me know the basic understanding of the derivative clear. Okay, clear. Now let's continue. So what are the functions SEBI performs? Equity market, debt market, supervision and control will be done by SEBI. Supervision over stock exchange, broker, equity, debt raisers done by SEBI. Investment bankers, FIIs, custodian, depositories, mutual fund, listed companies, service provider to capital markets like registrant, etc. All these are regulated by the SEBI. Okay. Now, insurance and pension regulatory bodies are regulatory framework including rules, regulations for running insurance business, supervising all insurance companies both in general and life insurance business, regulating pricing, investment and cost structure of insurance, then regulating insurance brokers, then regulating all pension funds and framing rules for pension fund, etc. So all these activities will be done under the insurance and pension regulators. That is Adda and PFRDA. Next, let's understand one by one all the regulators. So first, regulatory body is RBI. So what RBI is doing in country, RBI is controlling or managing the banking system in India, the financial system in India, and also the currency system in India. Okay, so RBI is managing banking system, financial system, and currency system, right? So when we are talking about the banking system in our country, RBI regulates banking system with the help of RBI Act 1934, Banking Regulation Act 1949, Negotiable Instrument Act 1881. Okay, so these are the certain acts which are used under the banking system, and these acts were or the payment settlement system also. Payment Settlement System Act 2007. So these are the certain acts which are supervised by Reserve Bank of India while performing the regulatory function of banking system. Now financial system also regulated by RBI with the help of money market instruments and monetary policy. So in the controlling financial system, RBI makes monetary policy and also control the transactions of money market. Now, in currency system, RBI has a sole right under the RBI Act 1934, Section 22, that RBI can print all the denomination except, let me know which currency cannot be printed by RBI. Very good. 1 rupee note. 1 rupee note will be will be printed by Ministry of Finance, Government of India, not by RBI. Okay. So simply RBI under Act 1934, Section 22 has the sole right to print all the denomination except rupee 1. Okay, that is your currency system. So this is the three system which is regulated by RBI in the country. Now let's understand the history of RBI. First of all, RBI to develop RBI, to establish RBI, we had a certain commission that was Hilton Young Commission. Hilton Young Commission, which was introduced in the year 1926, and it was the first recommendation given to develop or to establish the Central Bank of India. Okay, to develop and to establish the. Hello everyone, welcome to the official YouTube channel of Officers at 24/7. My name is Amanjyot and I am here with all of you to let you know one important information about your JAIIB June exam. So as you can see, today I am going to talk about the JAIIB selection batch. This batch is a crash course for your JAIIB preparation for the exam which is going to held in June. So as we know, the first exam of your JAIIB June is on 11th of June, that is of PPB. That is Principles and Practices of Banking. If I am talking about this subject, it has a very huge syllabus. We know that there are A, B, C, D, A and E. These are the modules we have to study, and these are the modules which we have to cover within a limited time period, because now we have already reached to the 20th of May and the exam is on 11th of June. So it is obvious that we have a very limited time and we have to cover the whole syllabus. That is a huge syllabus under the PPB. Okay, so now how we can cover this particular subject, or how we can be ensure about that we are going to qualify this particular subject and all over JAIIB exam in one attempt, in the first attempt in the June. Okay, so first of all, as we know about PPB, this includes a certain modules, that is A, B, C, D and E, and the 50% syllabus of your PPB subjects comes from the module A and B. So first of all, the module B is very important for all of our preparation for the JAIIB exam, if I am only talking about the PPB subject. And why this is very important? Because as per the previous year's questions, we have seen that 30 to 35 questions are coming from the module B only. So maximum number of questions or maximum marks of question is coming from the module B, and by covering module A and B, we are covering the 50% syllabus of this particular subject. Now this is a trick which you can use at the time of preparing for JAIIB exam at the last of the month of May. Okay, because we have very limited time period. So this is what we are going to do under this particular batch, that is a crash course. So as I have told you that there are certain important modules, that is module A and B, and we have discussed that how to cover up these subjects, because 30 to 35 marks question is coming from the module B. It is obvious that we have to cover that module B first. After that, we will go to the module A, then the C, D and E. So it is very important to have a conceptual understanding. It is very important to use that conceptual understanding in the practice questions, and it is very important to revise your content, whatever you are reading. Okay, so all these three things will be available under this particular batch. So first of all, as you can see, there are 83 mock tests available. Achha, before mock test, let's talk about the recorded classes or the video lectures. So you can see that there are 70 video lectures are available on the Adda 24/7 application under this particular batch. Now this video lectures are for your conceptual understanding of each and every topic, because when you are going for a JAIIB exam, you are not only going to qualify this exam because of the monetary benefit. It is obvious that monetary benefits is very much important for all of us, but you need a certain knowledge, you need a certain requirement of a skills which after qualifying the JAIIB exam, each and everyone is expecting from us. So for that conceptual understanding, we are already providing you the recorded classes of all the three mentors that will be available in this particular batch. Apart from these three recorded classes for all the subject, apart from these 70 recorded classes, you will have the live classes of 65 hours. Now this live of 65 hours will cover that you can join the class of all the three mentors live and you can interact with them live. So whenever you are having any doubt, if you are watching the recorded lectures, if you are watching the video lectures and you are facing a certain doubt or you are not able to understand the topic, so we are here to guide you live in the live classes. So there will be live classes also available of 65 hours. So both the video lectures and live classes are going to help you to make a conceptual understanding. After that, when you have a conceptual understanding, you have to implement that concepts in the practice question. So it is important that you do the practices. So 83 mock tests are available here, in which you can practice whatever we are reading in the live class or the recorded classes. Okay, so 83 mock tests are available for all of you, by which you can practice that whatever concepts you are reading in the classes, is it okay, or if you are capable of implementing those concepts in the exam or not. Okay, that will be covered under the mock test. Now, what is the use of ebooks? As we know that you have a very busy schedule, you have to go bank, you have to spend a large amount of your day time in the bank. So it is obvious you can't watch the recorded videos, or you can't join the live classes then. So it is obvious that you want to revise, you are free from certain activities, you are free in the bank. So you can simply open ebooks and you start reading that ebooks. Just read out the content. That is sufficient. Okay, because in the live classes, in the video lectures, you are already understanding the concept now. So for the revision, it is very important that we have a certain handy notes in which we can anywhere read that notes. You are using public transport, you can use these ebooks also. So simply, these are the facilities which are going to be available for all of you under the selection batch. That is a crash course, and it is started from 20th of May. It means from today onwards it was started. All the 3 subjects classes are already held in this particular batch. Now, how to enroll in this particular batch is you have to visit the Adda 24/7 application. After visiting the application, you have to go to the JAIIB and CAIIB section. There you will find all the batches which are running or which are coming to Adda 24/7 application. So you can visit this particular batch there, and to enroll in this particular batch, you can use a code that is Y496. If you are using this code, you will get 78% discount from the Adda 24/7 application. And as you can see, the timing of the batch is from 7:30 AM to 10:30 PM. It means your classes, live classes, are arranged according to your free time. That is early morning and late evening. Okay, so this is a dedicated batch for your June JIB exam, in which we have a target for selection of yours in the